In today's video, I'm going to show you a crazy fractal with Bitcoin in 2020 where it massively took off, left most people behind and just went into this massive bull rally. Guys, we're also going to have a look at Ethereum and the Bitcoin comparative. This one is looking very interesting as Ethereum might be at the edge of a breakout right here. I'm going to share proof with you that the Bitcoin ETF is coming closer and closer, and I'm also going to show you proof that retail right now has not yet entered the game. So guys, all about that in today's video. Now let's jump straight into it. Let's jump straight into this crazy fractal, guys. On the left side right here, you can see Bitcoin's price action 2020, right before this massive bull where we went from 18,000 all the way up to 60,000 US dollars. On the right side, you actually see the price action right now. So we have this bump and run reversal pattern right here. So that is looking right here. We have this declining resistance. Then we touch it, we get a massive dump, bam. Then we scroll, then we actually consolidate sideways, we break out to the upside, and then it starts to accelerate. Here we have the same thing. We have this top, we bump into it, dump. Sideways, bam. The moment we break, we start to accelerate. After acceleration, look at that. Both above the 10-day moving average right here. This is that yellow line, both above the 10-day moving average. I'm going to bring that up later, why this is important. Then we have a rising wedge formation. 2020 right now as well. Most people thought that rising wedge will break out to the downside. Right here on this channel, we've already been following this fractal, and I've already been saying most likely if we follow this fractal, it will just break out to the upside. Right after breaking out to the upside, we get a massive push, and then we can see right now we have somewhat of a rejection correction at a very significant level. Like I've been pointing out this level at the time that we are trading right here. This is very important level, 61.80%, top of the channel, a lot of resistance there. So we also were expecting a pullback right here. This aligns completely with the fractal of 2020, which came back to the previous resistance of that rising wedge formation. Guys, if you like this fractal, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to stay connected. So if Bitcoin were to follow this fractal right here, what we could do is we would come back into this green zone. That would be between 38,250 all the way up to 39,500 roughly. We would come into that zone. That could be a potential buy zone, right? Then we move sideways and then we can take off from that zone, break back above the 10-day moving average. That is very interesting because if we break back above the 10-day moving average after having that cycle low roughly in the 60-day cycle. So this is also what is very interesting right here, guys. Let me put my camera right here so I can take the pencil. So we have here this low. This is a 60-day cycle low. That one was right here as well. So it roughly took 59 days till this dump candle that we have right here. But in the fractal left in 2020, it took roughly 55 days. And guys, time is so important because our emotions, our emotional state is time-based. We are slowly getting euphoric, we are slowly getting panic, we are slowly getting FOMO. This is how it works. You cannot go Monday panic, Wednesday FOMO. It takes time. That's why time is such an important element, and that's why time is something that we use on this specific channel to analyze, not only price. So if we were to replicate this fractal right here, then we would do something like this where we would come down right here and the Bitcoin price then slightly bounce up, break back above the 10-day moving average. Breaking back above the 10-day moving average would basically confirm that we have a 60-day cycle low. So if we were to see something like that, we would confirm a 60-day cycle low. We might move a little bit sideways, maybe get a one last shakeout as we had right here. Quick shakeout below the 10-day moving average. And then we can continue this uptrend, right? It took from here, from the low till we actually went back to the highs, took 3 days. So we can see what Bitcoin is going to do in the next week, right? But maybe at the end of this week, we are already back at the top if we were to follow this. Then it took roughly 20 days, so it took roughly 3 weeks to break that decisively and get like this massive push to the upside. And look, guys, if we have a look at the relative strength index, it did exactly the same thing. We have high, 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 3 highs, then coming down, and then we set a lower low, basically. So we have 1, 2, 3 highs coming down. I already drew it right here. We could set a lower low, and then we can take off. We can already see when we have a look at Will Portal, guys, we just got a red sell signal right here. It shows that the trend right now is going to the downside. Let's see how long this one lasts, because I wouldn't take these sell signals less serious in a bull market. I will be more interested in these green signals and longing at these green signals. This is a free algorithm you can use over on willportal.com on the pro charts, and you can underlay the funding rates right here, so we can see funding was pretty high. That's also something we've been pointing out. If funding is high, the chances of a flush is increasing. We can also overlay right here, guys, the open interest, which is nice, because the open interest shows us as well that we had to cool down a little bit. Open interest was pretty high, but we can already see right now that the funding is coming down and the premium index is coming down as well. Both of them we want to see a little bit lower before turning a bit more bullish right here, but we already going into that direction. That is beautiful to see. Now, guys, let's go into Ethereum. Ethereum against Bitcoin is actually looking pretty bullish. Why? This is based on time and based on price. Why based on, let's start with price. Why based on price? Well, we have a falling wedge formation. We have a lower low in the price into our buy zone. Here we actually longed Ethereum. I did a post over on Will Alerts, the private Telegram as well, about this, that I'm scaling right here into Ethereum. Also, we have a bullish divergence on the relative strength index. So if this thing is breaking out to the upside, I'm definitely expecting Ethereum to make a big rally against Bitcoin. And based on time, this is something we always see during the month of December and January. And guess what? Guess which month it is right now? December going into January. So this is a perfect timing, guys. I would definitely say high probability that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in the next months. We do have to be a little bit careful as the Bitcoin ETF approval is coming soon. And guys, I can tell you already right now, news like this is definitely very bullish. So Google has quietly revised its guidelines to allow crypto trust to advertise their products. Well, a crypto trust would be a Bitcoin ETF like BlackRock. Of course, they want to advertise on Google to get retail on board, probably, or to get retail to buy Bitcoin at their ETF, right, to get new customers. So it's funny that Google is changing these policies like 1 month before we might get a Bitcoin ETF approval. So what we often see, guys, the companies at the top, like Google and BlackRock, they are sitting at the same table, right? They are discussing the same things. They have their strategy that they communicate with each other, and they basically work together. Right? It's not like that Google like, wow, oh, I'm so shocked, BlackRock has a Bitcoin ETF. No, they already know it. Otherwise, they wouldn't change their guidelines and stuff like that. So these type of events, I think, is definitely bullish. This shows that the big people are on the table discussing with each other. And this, to me personally, is increasing the likelihood that we can see a Bitcoin ETF approval pretty soon. That's what I think. Then we have another bullish news, guys. And I have a lot of bullish news, don't get me wrong. Bitcoin can still correct a little bit further right here. We can go to 38k and still look bullish, guys. Do take that in mind, right? Not that you end this video like, wow, I'm super bullish right now. We got so many good news. Yes, there is good news, but price can still correct a little bit further in the downside. Like I said, my confirmation will be the break above the 10-day moving average again. So back to this one, the Bitcoin price search term on Google Global from 2004 till now. We can see this is already a very interesting observation that I make right here, and I even made extensive articles about the subject because it's actually kind of crazy that the top in 2017 is higher than the top in 2021. Makes me wonder a little bit, but yeah, nevertheless, let's put that aside. That's a discussion for another video. I've been talking a lot about that very often. We see an uptick in the interest right now in Bitcoin searches. This is very bullish because new people are slowly entering the space. right? They are slowly entering the space, similar as 2017 right here, similar as 2020. And guess where the fractal is from? 2020. We could actually apply the fractal also right here. In 2020, we also saw this going up, the interest in Bitcoin going up. And right now we formed a higher low right here. So we can already see that the bottom is a little bit higher than the bottom in 2020 was also with the price, right? This bottom was at 15,000 US dollars. So this going up is definitely very bullish. It shows that more people are waking up to Bitcoin. However, we are not even close at the previous highs, or this high even. So there's a lot of space right here to continue to go up. And this shows us also that most likely we are in the early going into the mid stage of a bull market. We are not at the most early stage anymore where Bitcoin was at 15,000 US dollars. That was of course when we were really at these lower levels, but we are still pretty early. This thing can go actually still quite a lot higher before we potentially topping out, right? Maybe it will make another lower high in the worst case. So we have a high right here, lower high in 2021. Maybe we make a lower high. Nevertheless, this metric could still double. Definitely there's a lot of space to the upside. So this is something that also shows to me personally that retail has not yet really entered the space. That is definitely bullish for the next coming months and years ahead, depending whether we have a 4-year cycle or the 6-year cycle. But in both cases, price can continue to go up after we have just a regular bull market shakeout, which can go anywhere from the levels we are trading right now to maybe 38k. Maybe we dip a little bit below that in the worst case scenario if we want to remain bullish. This fractal I think is very beautiful, and if you like this fractal too and you want this one to play out, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. Guys, that was it for today's video. For the traders, if you want to trade Bitcoin, there's a promotion going on right now. You can join BingX. This is a exchange where you don't need any KYC. If you join with the affiliate link down below this video, you can get a free $100 Tether trading bonus where you can open a trade with order size of roughly $2,000. So you can basically open a free trade of $2,000 with a 20x leverage on that account. Nevertheless, guys, do take in mind this is only possible for one person at a time. So if you try to make several accounts with the same IP address, that doesn't work. So yeah, if you already have an account on BingX, you cannot take advantage of this exclusive event, basically. But if you don't have an account yet over on BingX, you're looking for an exchange to trade with without KYC, then definitely take advantage of this opportunity and get $100 Tether trading bonus for free. Then guys, for the ones that are interested in getting extra information on the cryptocurrency markets through a private Telegram channel, we have a private Telegram channel that is called Whale Alerts, where we basically sharing a lot of trade setups and extra videos, but also which altcoins to buy when we are selling Bitcoin, when we are taking profits on Bitcoin. We also made, for example, a post that we are taking profits on Bitcoin roughly at 44,000 US dollars, slightly below that. We have a lot of altcoins that we published over there, which have done very, very well, guys. From all the altcoins that we published, probably 99% or 95% have been doing pretty good. Some altcoins even did over 100% in a short amount of time on the spot market. So without trading leverage, right? So how you can join the service is by just joining an exchange that we are partnered with the affiliate link down below. That is either Bybit, BingX or BitGet. So guys, if this sounds interesting to you, make sure to check out one of the exchanges in the description down below. And guys, I have to say something. Whale Portal is becoming a super nice platform. Like, we did so many updates recently, and we are working right here in the back on so many more updates. And I want to tell you guys, I want to thank you for all the feedback that we got, because I asked you in the previous videos, please go to these Google Forms, give us some nice input. What can we do better on this website? And we got so many answers from you. And it's very beautiful because this project is actually completely community driven. I started with this trading dashboard basically for myself. When I was trading very much, I was like, I need all of this data in one page. So every time I open a trade, I need to quickly see whatever the is going on, right? So that's why I made this. But then suddenly I actually needed 4 charts to begin with. That was like 1 or 2 years ago. Then suddenly we just start to build out. We start to track wallets. We start to track exchange wallets. We do funding rates, premium index, open interest, take buy sell ratio. A lot of things that we started to track, but first only on Bitcoin. Then we asked the community, which tokens would you like? Then the community told us we want to have this and this and this tokens. Well, we added all of these tokens. So right now, for example, you can do Chainlink. You can see from Chainlink also the funding rates, the premium index, the open interest, the take buy sell ratio. So guys, you even can use all of these altcoins right here in the pro charts as well. So we can add, for example, Chainlink. Then we have Will Algo right here. You can already see pretty nice. We have a buy signal right here, price going up. We got a sell signal right here. Price was going down on the 1 hour time frame, but we can like add the funding rates right here. We can add the open interest. We can even add the fear and greed index. This is a very nice way to analyze trends for your trading. And what is coming, guys, what is coming is going to be crazy. We are going to change the whole homepage of Will Portal very, very soon. We're going to make it very easy for you. Whenever you are going to willportal.com, you will get in one eyesight a direct overview on everything that's happening in the markets, the most important things. So definitely, yeah, a lot of things we are working on. And what I wanted to say, guys, what's most important, this project is completely community driven, right? So Will Alerts, that program where you can actually join and get extra information on the cryptocurrency markets, the fees that we earn with these exchange signups, they go directly in the further development of this platform, Will Portal. That's why you can enjoy extra benefits. We can use the funds to grow this platform. We ask you in Will Alerts, but we also ask you right here on the channel, hey guys, give me feedback. What do you need? Which data do you like to see? If you have more ideas, give it to me. Give it in the comment section. We want to build. We really want to build. We're already building this for a very long time, but we are continuing to build. We have 3 major updates that are coming very soon with new functionalities. We are going to implement AI into our dashboard as well. So AI can help us to analyze the data as well. And yeah, guys, it's gonna be completely awesome. And we can also see that the amount of visitors on the website is really exploding. People are coming more and more and more, and what I just like is that it's really a community driven product. So we don't have a plan of where we want to be in the next 2 years. No, the community has to steer us, tell us what you need. And whenever we see like, okay, that we see a lot of people, they want this, they want exactly this data, or they want this future, they want this, we directly going to build it. So yeah, guys, thank you all for all your feedback. The feedback that you gave in the last form already made some nice update coming soon. So a lot of beautiful stuff is coming. Guys, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. Stay connected with me, and I wish you all a beautiful day. And I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.